Hi guys, there's something else that I also wanted to share still as we continue to look at this. As I said, these are videos for winding down because I do feel that the end is very, very near. And these are things that we need to know as believers. As I was sharing earlier, that Matthew 24:37 says, "But as the days of Noah were, so shall also the coming of the Son of Man be." La, 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 la. So shall also the coming of the Son of Man be. For as in the days that were before the flood, they were eating and drinking, marrying and giving in marriage until the day that Noah entered into the ark. And if you have the eastward, like what I have here on my screen, you can just go and do the King James version with the references and just look at what this means. Yeah, when they say they were eating and drinking, marrying and giving into marriage. Yeah. Just check what it means. It's not just eating anything, yeah? It's on for crushing bones. It's something that is very serious, which talks about these things and the things that they're going to be doing. So anyway, I have just done this other video so that I can show you some of the sites that you need to look at just to understand the things that are going on right now. So this is something called the UFO casebook. Just look at the URL that I have over here, and let me just raise this to the top so you can see. You see these cases of alien abductions. These guys have listed things right from 1896. Look at this. Attempted abduction. Lodi, California. 1930s. Alien pictures from Alaska. Imagine that in 1930s. 1939, alien bodies confirmed, Cordell Hull. Then 1941, Missouri crash and retrieval. 1947, Wright Field. 1947, Malta. This one was even a watercraft. This was the first time I heard of a watercraft. But can you see how long ago that was? Malta. And then now, of course, Roswell. Everybody heard about Roswell. Then the alien encounter at Varese in Italy. Then Dr. Botta. This was someone who was very respected, who actually had this one. Let me see whether it's going to load. Yeah, look at this. This is for Dr. Botta. When you click on any of those, you're going to read these cases. These guys have actually gone and gotten details from these things. Some of them actually have pictures. I'll show you one just now. So this one says Dr. Botta. This was someone who was very respected, yeah, in society. He was in, this is what, in South America. I'm just looking for the country. No, I'm not able to locate it. But anyway, this guy also went and he saw a flying saucer. He actually saw one which had actually crashed, and he was able to go in and see the victims there. But when he went and got his friends, by the time he came back, it had like been burnt. They could actually see where something had been incinerated. So whether there are other crafts discovered and decided to just do away with the evidence, only God knows. But then that was just one of them. When you come to this site, you can see so many, very many of them, yeah? Maryland, UFO seen with occupants. There's even one very interesting one. Let me see this. This is Kelly Hopkinsville, alien encounter, Villa Boas. Okay, there are very many. When you look at this, you'll find yes, this is the one I was looking for, Papua New Guinea. This was for missionaries. Yeah, so these missionaries were Anglican missionaries who had gone, who had set up, the Anglican Church had set up a missionary station in Papua New Guinea. And then when they were there, the pastor himself, the priest, I think in Anglican they're called priests, the priest and some of the congregants were actually able to witness UFOs in the air, and they would come very near them. They could even see the creatures inside there. And this happened for several days, and it was well documented. And look at the year, 1959. 1959. So when I tell you that these things are here with us, if they were abducting people as far back as that and breeding and training them to be able to integrate with society, that tells you they have been here with us for the longest period. Oh, la, 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 la. They have been here with us for the longest period. And guys, we need to be aware, if you belong to any church, oh, la, 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 pray for your church, for your pastor's eyes to be opened, for the congregants' eyes to be opened, more so that we would be watchful at this time, because these are the days, the very days that Jesus spoke of as the days of Noah. Imagine in Noah's day, only Noah was pure in God's day, only Noah was untainted. Imagine these things have integrated in society so much, and they're marrying. And apparently, one of the things that in that book that we looked at in the previous video, the book by Dr. David Jacobs, one of the things that he says in this book, I'm not going to the chapters, but you can just look at them when you get the book, yeah? One of the things he says is that these hybrids and hybrids who can really pass off as human, one of the things these abductees have realized about them, even though they are able to breed and put their DNA and get people to this level, they are alien beings to this level where we cannot recognize them, they do not allow them to mate with each other. They only allow them to mate with humans. Yeah, so they come integrate with society, and then now they get families with humans so that they can propagate their seed on the earth. This is an agenda, people. It is an agenda. It is not an agenda of coming to wipe out human society and then they take over it, just like, the way you do it in war. This one, they are coming among us. They breed among us, because that's how you go wiping out the species. You increase yours as you reduce this other one. And that's exactly what was happening in the days of Noah. But more importantly, the thing we need to know is that this is Satan's agenda. Satan's agenda has always been to go against the will of God. And the will of God, you remember in Genesis 6, he tried to wipe out humanity. And then there would be no line for the Messiah to come through. But then now in our society, now he's trying to wipe it out. He's trying to bring in his own seed because of that war we are told will happen in Revelation. So guys, we need to be very aware of what is going on. I said I will show you some of these some of these cases, the ones especially which have photos. Let me just look for it and show you. So here is the one which I was telling you about. These ones were filmed in London, and because of the way society looks at people who have had encounters with aliens, they look like they're crazy and all that, and it's the whole deception agenda. It's just the devil who's controlling the narrative. So because of that, the people who come out and they've gone through horrifying experiences, when they come out and speak about the experiences, they're ostracized. They're made to look like they're crazy, but it's actually the truth. And you see, the truth, you really have to look for it in our day and age. That's why I said our society is undercut by deception. So look at this. This was a guy, he sent this into the UFO case book anonymously, but apparently at night, he woke up at night because the neighbor's dog or his dog was barking. And so when he went outside to check what was happening, yeah, let me just read here. Being shaken from slumber, he had a very strange feeling, either from something odd going on outside or the remnant of a bad dream. To rule out the former, he took a walk outside to see if he could pinpoint the cause of the dog's heightened state of alarm. He was immediately drawn to a strange light in the sky. The light seemed to emanate from 3 spots, the brightest being in front of the 2 others behind it. That whole triangular-shaped UFO thing, many people have seen this. He was staring at a triangular-shaped UFO. So the guy went for his camera. Yeah, he grabbed his video camera and he went out and he started taking videos. He went to film this. But what he filmed, look at what he saw. Just look at these pictures. Look at this. This is his fence, yeah? So he was filming from the other side of his fence. When he looked at it, this is what he caught. Look at these things. And you'll find that many of the people who've given pictures, they have these little creatures there, yeah? So anyway, this is just one of the cases. We have the case of Linda Napolitano, who was actually, when she was being abducted, because these people put someone in a sleep paralysis, these demons, they put someone in a state of sleep paralysis, then they lift them out. For Linda, when she was lifted out of her apartment window, there are some guards at the UN offices, which are near where she lives, and they saw her actually coming out she was like in a sleeping position, and she was like floating out of her apartment and going into the craft. So these are things that people have seen. It's just that people are made to look like they're crazy when they speak about them. But child of God, or you who is wondering what's going on, please be aware that these things are here with a satanic agenda, and the satanic agenda never bodes well for human beings. Don't believe the foolish celebrities who are going to join with Satan, imagining that their future will go well. It will not go well. So let's just know that Jesus spoke about these things in the Bible. He told us what to expect. We have seen the wars, we've seen the rumors of wars, we've seen the famines, we've seen the pestilences like the current one for COVID-19, and we've seen the earthquakes. So let's just know that Jesus is coming at any time. This was just to give you a heads up that these things are here with us. They are here with us. They are passing off as human. As I said, if you're able to get this book by this gentleman, get it. But also understand that he's not a born-again Christian. So for him, he's giving it a scientific view and guessing as to why these things are here. But for us who have the Bible, this just gives us a deeper understanding into this thing, to get to know that these things are here with us right now, and we need to be ready. So Jesus is coming soon. Put your trust in Jesus, and because he's going to come and rescue his church before all hell breaks loose on the earth. God bless you.